Am I rude for taking the diamond out of an heirloom ring for my girlfriend's engagement ring? I, 28 male, have a 32 years old sister and a 37 years old brother. My grandmother left my mother her diamond engagement ring. My mother always said she would leave the ring to my sister, but my sister recently told her that since she has an engagement ring from her husband and she's not really into jewelry anyway, why not leave grandma's ring to one of our brother's kids? A couple of months ago I told mom I was going to propose to my girlfriend and she offered me grandmother's ring to do it with. My girlfriend was amazed at the size of the rock but didn't like the ring, it was a traditional solitaire setting in white gold, and asked if we could take the diamond out and use it in something more modern. She picked a new platinum setting with a couple of smaller diamonds and I was glad to save money. When my mother found out, she was surprised but not upset and asked if she could have the setting back. The inside was engraved with my grandparents' initials and a message. I didn't have any use for it, so I said sure. This weekend my fiancé and me and my sister and her husband were visiting our parents for Father's Day and my sister was excited and asked to see Missy's ring. When my fiancé held out her hand, my sister had a surprised Pikachu face and said she thought I was proposing with grandmother's ring. I told her it was her diamond and she said oh, and that was it. On Sunday I noticed my mother was wearing the old setting but it had a blue stone, a sapphire. I asked her what that was about and she said my sister took it to a local jeweler and had the new stone put in and gave it to her as an early birthday present. And mom was all happy she could still wear the setting, which she'd missed having on her finger, she used to wear it all the time. I confronted my sister later that night and asked her what her problem was. She said nothing at first, but I kept pushing and finally she said look, if I knew you were going to mutilate Gram's ring, I wouldn't have told mom to give it to you. I said she didn't, she said mom should give it to one of the nephews. Sister said that's because she assumed mom would want to keep it during her lifetime. Then she said, if all Missy and I wanted was the diamond, that was our prerogative, but the setting was a piece of family history and sentimental, and she didn't want it getting tossed aside. I thought she made me look bad and said so, she told me to get over myself, I called her unpolite one, she told me if I'm getting married, I should think about growing up and walked off, and I feel like she spoiled my engagement gift to Missy.
You are rude. You should have discussed alteration before dismantling an heirloom ring. Your sister's solution was smart and thoughtful.
You are the ace hat. When a piece is an heirloom you need to fucking ask before you alter it in any way. Also your sister didn't say anything to you. She just did the decent thing, which I'm not surprised you didn't recognize, by having a new stone put in, so that your mother wasn't left with the empty shell of something she loved left to her by someone she cared about. You were the one who made it a big deal, and you made yourself look bad, because what you did was bad. You and your fiancé may have seen the ring as something you could pick parts off of like a car in a junkyard, but to your mom, that was a memory of her mother that you basically shit on.